Overall, we were looking, we were actually doing research on another aviation feature film that we're excited about. And I came across this article on the flying farmers, because I'd Googled the flying farmers of Saskatchewan. And this image came up of an older couple standing by their own little airplane, and about this group that just fly to each other's towns for a hamburger or lunch and get together for fun. And they have their own grass airstrips on their land. And I thought, this is living the dream, and I want to know more about it. So we decided to research, met the couple in the picture, and heard their story. And it was so compelling to know that they just did this later in life and are a part of this group of other people that do it as well. So we heard about their story and heard about the challenges that they faced. She became queen of the organization, the International Flying Farmers, and with that, her duties were to fly all around the continent and share news of aviation and farming. And when that happened, they actually got in a float plane accident, and she had to overcome her fear of flying now, which was her dream before, and in order to continue on to inspire future pilots and other farmers. You know, it's always been in my blood. Actually, my uncle was a fighter pilot based out of Saskatchewan here, and was almost on the verge of the Cuban Missile Crisis. He had these great stories, and it always gave me shivers when he told me these stories, and seeing his pictures and everything. So there's something about aviation that is inspiring. Same with, farming as well. I never thought, I'm not going to touch that. That was my dad's thing. He actually owned a farm equipment company for 31 years here in Regina. And here I came full circle to come back to both of those things, aviation and agriculture. And it's nice because the well-being and success of farmers was so important to our family at that time. And, it's nice to be able to give back and to share their story with the world.
Do you think that you could have done the production you managed to put together if you had stayed here in Saskatchewan, given the way the film industry works in the province now?
It's a little bit more challenging these days, and I give people credit here for staying in Saskatchewan and making the industry work. Certainly very dear to my heart, and so I think that's kind of why we try to keep bringing projects back here that integrate and tell the stories, because there's not as much focus on it because of the funding and so on. I mean, it's just the economics of how the industry works. But I think, for those of us, I always say, people say, oh, people move away from Saskatchewan. I totally disagree. I think Saskatchewan's taking over the world. So that's the way we do it, is we tell these stories and keep it still a mark on the map.